Hi there, this is Robert of MayflowerBookshop.com, and I'd like to share with you something that you could bring into your 3-minute meditation. That if we can meditate every day for 3 minutes in silence, our mind being a bird in the stillness of the nest, our mind being a bird in the stillness nest of our heart. If we can be still and listen to the mirror of Dharma within the stillness of the ocean of our heart, we can mirror the world, and the world may mirror us. So I want to share a few ideas that we can distill in the stillness of our heart for the elixir of insight, wisdom, to get through the day and see if we can't connect with each other, see if we can connect with each other. I want to read you a little poem by Stephen Vincent Benet, or Beneficial, right? Benet? Is that like mean goodness or something? Beneficial. Okay, here's the poem. There are certain words, our own and others, we're used to, words we've used, heard, had to recite, forgotten, rubbed shiny in the pocket, left home for keepsakes, inherited, stuck away in the back drawer, in the locked trunk, at the back of the quiet mind. Liberty, equality, fraternity. Liberty, equality, fraternity. Liberty, equality, fraternity. To none will we sell, refuse, or deny right or justice. We hold these truths to be self-evident. I am merely saying, what if these words pass? What if they pass and are gone and are no more? Liberty, equality, fraternity. What if they pass and are gone and are no more? It took long to buy these words. It took a long time to buy them and much pain. These three impulses are very close to the ideals of America. They may have started, actually I think they started in every heart that has a fire, that still loves. Because love just wants to share, shine, receive, give. Liberty, equality, fraternity. And these truths are self-evident, that all men and women are born equal, all human beings are born equal. The liberty and the freedom is in the thinking, that we can learn to think. And that begins with a stillness. When we sit up straight, let go of our breath and breathe into the stillness and let go again. The stillness, freedom from the self. The stillness, which is some kind of great vast wholeness of everything that we could imagine and can never disimagine, of who we are and how we're connected to everything. And yet we're free of everything to be alone, all one. Liberty is something we need to prove in our actions. Just like there's no God unless we prove it by the way we live, there may be no me unless I can... What? What did you hear? Freedom begins in the stillness, a way that distills our experience into some kind of insight. That whether you had a good or bad experience, you gave it your best shot and you loved and you truthed to yourself. And then you could only sit back and reflect and mirror and digest. Real digestion of our experience, like food, creates capacity for more experience. Liberty, equality, fraternity. We're all born equal, are we? Seems like we're all a little different. I say we are born equal. Each of us has the equal potential to fully awaken right where we are. Each of us is equal to bless where we are, to flower, shine. Each of us is equal to get enlightenment, freedom, happiness, participatory knowing and sharing. We're all born equal in our potential to be free, to love, to be good, true, and beautiful. The good, true, and beautiful are kind of something like that, you know? True to ourselves, true to our heart. Good in actions, virtuous thinking. Beauty, it's in the eye of the perceiver because it's in the heart of the perceiver. Beauty is something that one's inner totality and stillness, one's greatest dream and ideal, is somehow in harmony with what's going on, or wishes to be in harmony. Sometimes I feel I'm at one with everything, not atonement, but at one, which is an atonement. I experience the oneness, a golden stillness that weaves through all things. When we can be true to ourselves and we can see the real person, the other, of a holy space and a holy ideal and dream and a holy striving and struggle, there is something to be said for the 3-minute meditation of stillness to recollect and recollect and remember our broken pieces. In the Christian tradition, Jesus says, "Remember me," with a capital M. Who is me? I'm the dream of liberty, equality, fraternity. I am the striving of the good, true, and beautiful. I am me, I am you. I work in the space between us to connect it all up again. So Stephen Vincent Benet, there are certain words, our own and others, we're used to, words we've used, heard, had to recite, forgotten, rubbed shiny in the pocket, left home for keepsakes, inherited, stuck away in the back drawer, in the locked trunk, at the back of the quiet mind. Liberty, equality, fraternity. To none will we sell, refuse, or deny right or justice. We hold these truths to be self-evident. I am merely saying, what if these words pass away? What if these words pass? What if they pass and are gone and are no more? It took long to buy these words. It took a long time to buy them and much pain. I think by the time one gets like at the point of death, especially old and ready to die, that pleasure and pain kind of equal out. That one rises above the duality like pieces of a chessboard can rise above the so-called good and bad and light and dark. We find a certain connection to something that goes way beyond this life. And the art is to bring this kind of bigger love and eternity, liberty, equality, eternity together. Once we get that, we're going to really reincarnate again and again until we get it right. One has to try to get it right, and I think the first place to get it right is by letting go of your breath and breathing the whole world into this, your private little stillness. You're sharing your private little stillness with the world. And you just sit there in your heart's deepest core until you hear that higher call. Until you can feel it all. Until you can just let it be. And try to come back to awakening a holy embracing participatoriness with whatever's going to happen. Kind of like just being in the one's presence of stillness and universal love, and one's presence of stillness and universal love enlivens the words and the thought and the feel. So bless your heart. I wanted to give you just a quick little 12 minutes here of something to ponder and make your own. Please try to meditate 3 minutes a day in stillness for something new to happen that would bring peace to the world and each other. Blessings on the garden of your heart.